Hey Dylan, do you think that Priti Patel's hot?
You know what? I would probably I'd fuck her, but in like a more kind of not in a loving way, but in a kind of stop deporting people, stop just being a horrible human being, almost like trying to teach her a lesson in a way.
Yeah, okay.
It's
And
like
I assume just so we clarify, you're not sexist. You're not applying double standard. I assume you would do that to all conservative politicians who you find to be morally objectionable. So Jacob Rees-Mogg to. Oh my god! Imagine fucking Jacob Rees-Mogg. He'd be like, "Oh, my butt."
Dylan, would you like to pour chicken tikka masala all over Priti Patel's tits and then suck them?
That's pretty disgusting.
That's pretty disgusting indeed.
I'm just asking the question. Say no if you wouldn't like to do that.
Luke, whatever you fantasize in the privacy.
Whatever sick ideas you.
No,
See, I feel like it's kind
I'm
of
all about.
weird,
I tell you, I'm all about big tits, petit modon, or how you pronounce it.
Oh yeah.
I'd quite like Liz Truss because she seems like she wouldn't really kind of know what she was doing, so you could kind of like she seemed quite inexperienced at it, just like she's at everything. So you could
she's
kind of
the dumbest.
Yeah, it's true.
Like it's unbelievable, like how somebody that stupid can become that like important in government.
Yeah.
It is truly
funny how he
shocking.
called it.
It reminds me of Big Brother, or like Love Island, where you just get like kind of like outstanding members of society, and you kind of put them all together, see their reaction
Sounds like
to
a
each
good
other.
stand-up routine, Dylan.
Oh yeah, that's good. Do you ever get it when you go into the Big Brother house and it's filled with politicians? I don't know.
No, it's like Love Island
yeah.
is like, the Conservative Leadership Party contest.
It's good, like,
everyone
that's
just
very
wants
good.
to get fucked. I don't know.
Yeah.
Work
It
for
wouldn't be
that.
very sexy. I think they should switch the so they should have the Love Island people in charge of the country and the Conservative government on Love Island.
Yeah, that would get
Actually,
a round of applause on 8 out of 10 cats. That.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. And especially if I was a little northern midget.
I think that I was cleaning my house lots, because that's what I do. I like to clean my house because I'm very nerdy.
Is this
and wear
Josh
my
Richardson?
cardigans.
Yeah. You said Josh Richardson. It's John Richardson.
Sorry, I
yeah.
You were confusing him with Josh Widdicombe.
the NBA player. No.
They're both the same person, really, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, Josh Widdicombe's like John Richardson, but on the opposite side of the country. Because he's like, hello, I'm from the south.
Oh yeah, he's from the south, isn't he?
And let's start, talking about what we're going to do today. So I'm going to put a link in the chat, and if you would like to click on the link, that would be appreciated.
Oh, yes! I was waiting for this day.
Yeah. The only problem with this is that it's all well and good reading it most of the time, but when it's a heat wave, one likes to have their windows open. Ooh, boobs.
Yeah, so obviously don't read the description. We are doing No Way Out, Chapter 6. hqporncomics.com, No Way Out, Chapter 6.
Is
by
that-
Crazy Dad 3D.
Is there much left of the story? Are there any other parts after this?
This is so the story veers off in another direction after this. So this might be the final one. This hopefully will be an epic finale. So just to recap, we're having a situation. Do you remember what happened last time?
Yes.
I know that the guy who breaks in, the clown guy, the Joker, has who I believe sounds like David Mitchell.
Yes, David.
Basically has an incest cut fetish.
Okay.
Where he forces the mum to have sex with the son in front of the dad. I actually am going to close my windows just because.
Wasn't he called a bastard bandit? And
yes.
The dad was called Robinson.
Fucking Robinson. So yeah, again we theorised that Robinson was the person who wrote this comic wasn't English, so they'd taken an English surname and made it a first name. Yes, but yeah. Anyway,
Doesn't the dad get involved in the action as well, though?
Well,
I think
we'll find out.
Is
we
that
shall find
to
out.
come?
Yeah. So that's the cliffhanger. So of course. Today, what we have is No Way Out Chapter 6, and so therefore we need to go through the characters again. Michael, you've got 2 characters, right?
Yeah, so my characters are the son.
And you just sound like yourself, yes.
Yes, the son sounds like me, and the clown sounds like David Mitchell. The bastard bandit.
Hello, I'm the bandit.
There we go. Not David Mitchell, of course. No.
No, not at all.
And Dylan is, of course, the mother.
Sorry, Robinson.
It's already in character. I love it. And I am, of course...
He's a method actor. He stayed in character through the whole production.
And I am, of course, Robinson, the beleaguered father. And I just sound like myself, yeah. So let's get into it then. No Way Out 6. Let's go down to the first panel. And the bandit is speaking as the father masturbates as he watches his son fuck his wife.
Already starts off brilliantly.
Bitch, your husband will join you and your son.
We will do what you say.
And the three of them are all standing up now.
Yes.
And the bandit has something to say.
What a picture.
I enjoyed the sex of you both at that table. Let's repeat.
Do you like his...
To be fair, there are a lot of big penises here, I would say. Or maybe not big, but not small, certainly.
Yeah. Alexia, did you have sex with our son at the kitchen table?
I like how he's still on it. At this point, he already knows they've been having sex, so he's just querying the location. Also, look at the kid's face.
Yeah, I was just going to say, look at the kid's face. Like,
It's like, yeah, we did. we jizzed in your cereal.
Wow.
Ha 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 ha. Little by little, the secrets are revealed.
I really want to know this guy's backstory. Like, I've never been more invested in a villain's backstory than in this.
I tell you what, the later comics, the later chapters cover his backstory.
Oh,
so,
lovely.
Oh, wow.
And we'll see.
They have an expanded universe.
I know, right?
A little spin-off.
Yeah. She sure is thick.
We'll talk about this later.
Ha 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 ha. Go on, united family. Stay united.
He's a Man U fan.
There's plenty of United teams out there. Newcastle, Leeds, let's not.
That's true. Sheffield.
Yeah, so the mother is now bent over the table, sucking the dad's penis and getting fucked by the son. By the way, I just want to say this is a very graphic comic compared to all of them.
But yeah, this has got more extreme.
This is the most
Parental
graphic
guidance.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like in the first few issues they were having sex with their clothes on.
Yeah. Alexia, you really are enjoying this.
Suck.
Stop. Stop condemning Mummy, Daddy. We are all enjoying it so much, including you.
Stop condemning Mummy. Great.
That's right, boy. Anyway, he still thinks he's revealing things. I get this guy's just like. Anyway, the truth appears.
Just enjoy, Dad. Now, Mummy, and both of us.
I can't believe ours. Yeah, this is great vocabulary.
Yeah.
I can't believe ours. My own family.
Oh, wow.
Believe. I envy you. I wish I had a family like yours.
Again, imagine.
Yeah, I think that's what we all.
We all wish we could be.
Yeah, we all wish we could get cucked by our sons.
By the way, again, I think you made a prediction last time, Michael, that Dylan wouldn't be speaking a lot and would just have, because he had to have cocks in his mouth, like the character.
Just thinking, when's my next line?
I know, right?
Yeah, I think I did make that joke.
Yeah.
I wish I had a mother and father just like you, who take care of the family.
That's what they do, yeah.
Yeah. I have nothing to complain about. This is wonderful.
Dylan gets a line in. That's good.
Enough talk. Now I want to see you both penetrating her at the same time.
Is this? Are we doing the anal?
You made a
finally?
prediction
Yeah.
last time. Will the mum get fucked in the ass? And look at what's happening.
In the most sexy way possible. Mum, your anus is too tight.
Your anus.
Oh.
Ah! Slow down, Dennis. Never done it before.
Oh, first time. What? I knew you'd laugh at this line. What? He's so concerned. Watch out, son. It's hurting her.
Mum, your ass is so good.
Ah!
Say it loud, Dylan.
Son, fuck me. Fuck mummy's ass.
Ha 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 ha. Looks like your son and wife will go on without you.
So yeah, the dad.
Wait, hold on. Why did he just disappear?
So the dad has pulled out. I don't know. Maybe Crazy Dad missed a comic, like a panel here. But yeah, the dad is now out, and it's just the mother and the son again.
And
so I guess
flaccid.
Yeah. Also, he's gone soft.
yeah,
Yeah.
he has gone very soft. Alexia, what's going on?
Mum, I want to keep fucking your big ass.
All right, son. Let's give Dad and the bandit a show.
Bandit.
She's
I like to think at this point he's just like a member of the family now.
inviting
I like
him
to
to
imagine this is
bandit.
like a sitcom. He's like a new character they introduced because it's getting a bit stale. It's like, hey, it's the bandit.
Or he can be like Kramer and just burst in the door every now and again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the audience just cheers.
Yeah.
He needs a catchphrase. Oh, I guess he does have a catchphrase.
Yeah. Or I'm an admirer of true incest. Yeah.
The audience just cheers.
Woo!
Yes, bitch. Show how much you like it.
Holy shit. This is good.
She's gone from like being a complete virgin to anal to, basically enjoying it in a pretty short amount of time.
You're saying there's some flaws again with this comic?
Yes.
Yeah. Again. Email Crazy Dad if we have any complaints. Maybe we should do that. Alexia?
Fuck me harder.
Look this. Your wife is your son's bitch.
Yes, mummy is now my bitch.
Ah, yes I am. Fuck your bitch.
Alexia! Why are you liking this? You are embarrassing me.
This is like, at this point, it's like a heck of a time to suddenly become self-conscious.
Now he's humiliated. Yeah, it's gone too far now.
So I don't really understand where the line was, but
Yeah.
It's been crossed. Yep.
Like, suddenly, he's just like, oh no, it's embarrassing.
ah, forgive me, husband. This dangerous situation further aroused my desire.
So sexy.
Awakened mine too. It's great to fuck you in front of daddy.
I'm so embarrassed.
This is just like, he's like, I'm uploading this to my cringe compilation.
It's like, wow.
He's just like, guys, you're embarrassing me.
I'm in front of the bandit, guys.
Yeah, like he wants the bandit to think he's cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The bandit's still at it.
Ha ha ha. Finally, the truth is revealed.
Yeah, it's been revealed for like six chapters now. My wife, my son.
This is basically the bandit's catchphrase at this point.
Yeah, good point.
Don't be shy, man. Just enjoy the show.
He's fapping with his left hand and holding the gun with his right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alexia, I never imagined you were so naughty.
Me too. I just found this out. That's out. I'm loving this.
She's such a whore.
Her
and this is
butthole has like snapped back to tight pretty quick.
This is the thumbnail, by the way.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Great design on the vagina. Absolutely cracking.
Yeah.
He spent a lot of hours on that one.
I feel that's the first like full-on vulva shot we've got. Come on, mum. Suck my dick. Yes, mummy. Swallow it all.
Son, I really want to tell my character, Robinson, that the battle's been lost. He just doesn't get it.
It's a bit repetitive, I have to say.
Son, she is your mother. Don't ask for it. It's like,
I also like how there's no acknowledgement that it has just been in her butt.
yeah, I know.
And considering she wasn't planning on having anal today, I don't imagine she had an enema or something.
Yeah, again, Michael, this is just this is the
I'm an admirer of true incest.
Shut up. Let the boy have fun.
Oh, bless her.
this is a good catchphrase.
Okay,
This is the
It's the
catchphrase.
catchphrase.
Yeah.
That is the real incest. Bum 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 do do
Woo!
do 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 do. Congratulations. You know what you are doing. I wish I was your son.
Yeah, he could just have sex with her.
Look at this line.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you, Pandit. If you want, I can be your mummy.
And then I get my great line. Mai?
What language is that?
Which, it looks like it's like Portuguese or something.
Yeah.
Because it's like there's a little kind of accent over the A.
Yeah.
It's like one of
Like
the only
Sao
lines
Paulo.
that wasn't translated.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Like, I bet that's probably like mum.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Great. Of course I want it.
The dad has finally lost it. He's finally...
I'm also liking the son just like staring down that butt.
What the fuck is this? What are you talking?
Such a Luke line.
That's classic Luke.
It's
the
he's
most-
finally...
It's the most like realistic line in the whole thing.
Yeah, I know.
What the fuck is this? What are you talking? What are you talking?
What are you doing? What? You know, I let my son have sex with my wife, but no, not this clown guy.
Yeah, at least
Yeah,
at least his son isn't a stranger. You know,
yeah.
you don't want some
yeah,
stranger having sex with your wife.
exactly.
That is true.
Holy shit! Your dick is so good, my son. I'm going to come. Ha!
Oh my god.
Ah!
What a shit! My wife having an orgasm with my own son.
What's the shit?
Robinson's lost his head.
Robinson's seen red now. Like,
What a shit.
what a shit!
Ah!
Ah.
Look at his face.
Son,
Yeah.
do you still want to continue?
That is a sitcom
Oh my
face
god,
from
this
Robinson.
is
Yeah,
this is getting very cyclical. Cyclical. That's what I wanted.
yeah.
Yes, mummy. I want to fuck your huge ass.
Yes, son. Fuck mummy's ass. I love you fucking me. Ha! Son, you fuck me so hot.
Aha! Your pussy is the best, mum. So hot, so tight. So it seems like he's not fucking her ass.
Yeah, no, he's just in the... Yeah, he went back to the vagina, Michael. Come on, you got to keep up.
Yeah.
My pussy loves your cock, Dennis. Fuck me. Fuck me more.
Yeah, the dad's just depressed now, isn't he?
Is this? I like to think this is literally just because he came and like now he's having like the post ejaculation kind of like moment of clarity.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, this is.
I can't believe this. You guys are talking and doing this.
Ha 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 ha. You can believe your wife has become your son's mistress.
It's all part of the bandit's master plan.
Which, yeah.
Son, it's so good to have sex with you. Fuck me as much as you want.
So this is some good dirty talk.
I know.
Mum, I'll fuck you a lot.
Fuck me, son. Fuck me over and over.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Like,
I love you, Mum.
Mmm.
and then they kiss.
Mmm.
Oh, yeah. That's the worst part of it all. In fact,
God.
they're kissing.
I think
He's like, I can't believe you're kissing.
yeah, literally. Look at the next line. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alexia, what are you doing?
Ha.
And yeah,
That's it
Yeah.
for the day.
we don't see the sun come, but we go to the next day. The
So-
day after.
Where's the bandit gone? It's like my work is done here.
Yeah. the bandit lives with them
Mum.
now. Yeah.
Mum, how always was a delight.
Thank you, dear. Made with all love for you. I mean, for you and your father.
Yeah. Robinson's just
You're
depressed. Yeah.
Yeah. Your food is wonderful, just like you, Mum.
Honey, you are so sweet.
You are the best. You are the best mother in the world.
Just the dad is just. He's gonna commit suicide.
He's just not content with life.
Yeah.
He's just sitting there with his head in his hands. Yeah.
And his cup of tea. Son, you are the best.
And he's like a moody kid. He's thinking, shit, my wife cheating on me with my own son.
Son, wait for your dad to leave.
No need, Mum. Dad already knows about us. Here's the catchphrase.
What a shit. I know, but I can't agree with that. Classic.
Very
dialogue.
reasonable.
Yeah, I know. You two are sick. Enjoy this sin.
Oh, wow.
This really is like the dad's villain origin story.
Yeah. I feel like he's about to this is definitely going to end with a murder-suicide.
Oh, you know what? I just thought, obviously this comic might be a German comic, and I'm not sure. Well, originally the guy who wrote it might be German. Sex Comics, I think. That sounds kind of German. Do you remember
yeah.
I remember Robinson is a pilot. Do you remember there was the fucking story?
Oh, the guy who flew the thing into the mountain.
Yeah, the German pilot who flew the plane into the mountain, killing everyone in a suicide. Maybe that's Robinson. Maybe this is a prequel to that.
This explains
Wow.
why he drew. You can't really blame him, to be fair.
No, I mean, understandable now.
I feel so bad for him.
Yeah.
We are not sick. We are in love.
Beautiful.
Dennis, now you are my man.
Great. I want you just for me.
And that's the last line, and we end this section of No Way Out. Maybe the finale, the final chapter there. And so interestingly, what was the favourite line you liked from the first one, Dylan? Do you remember?
Oh, he kills us if he finds out.
Clearly, clearly that wasn't the case, was it?
No. Well, I
No.
mean, we don't know yet, do we? I mean, there's
good
still,
point.
There's still time.
Yes. So maybe we'll one day revisit No Way Out, but
Yes.
for now,
Maybe we should come up with the conclusion to the story. Hey, Dylan, you know how you're the only one who hasn't done a scripted topic for the thing yet?
Oh yeah.
Because obviously I had my political drama. Luke had the next penetration. Maybe yours could be a No Way Out sequel.
So yeah, that was it. Do you think? Yeah, I called it podcasting heritage on the last one, and I think that is podcasting heritage. We produce the best content on The Pope is Gay, for sure.
I'm feeling quite saddened that that's it now. There's no more parts to this amazing.
Well, there is
comic.
parts, Dylan. That was just the end of this episode, I guess.
It's like a season finale.
I want to find out more about this bastard bandit. What made him such an admirer of true incest?
Yeah, maybe we'll get so these are the original trilogy of Star Wars, and then the next chapters will be the prequels. When we find out what made Bandit the way he is. How Anakin became Darth Vader.
Yes.
I do love how he just kind of he's just not there anymore.
He just leaves.
He's in the house with a gun, and he's just like, well, the truth has been revealed eventually.
Yeah, he's like Leonard Nimoy off that episode of The Simpsons, the monorail one. Where, yeah, just disappears into thin air.
What do you mean your work is done? You didn't do anything. Didn't I?
Yeah. So let us. So that's one thing done, which I enjoyed. Let's talk about the other thing that we're gonna do today, or bring up, which is of course last week we said we were gonna do a book club. and we're going to do.
I thought we were going to do a butt plug.
Oh no, Michael, you got it wrong. I'm sorry. Yeah. So we've formed a book club. There we go on the Poker's Gate, and what was our first thing that we had to watch, guys?
This show called True Detective.
That's it.
True Detective, yeah. And
I went to the library, couldn't find any books called True Detective, but there was a series of the same name, so I watched the first 2 episodes of that.
Okay, I just asked you, what were your first impressions of the first 2 episodes?
It's like clearly very well made. A lot of time's gone into the filmography. You got things from the present day, you got things from the past, all mixed together. It's not confusing
it jumps
at all.
around a bit, as
it's
they
not
say.
confusing at all. What's the present day and what's the past?
Did you, Dylan? How long did it take you to work out what was the present and what was the past?
I was just like, how come? But we've just this case has only just started, so how can it be going on for 15 or so years? And I was like, oh wait, hang on, because this is from a different time, and it's like, this all makes sense.
Yes. So, Michael, did you like the occult imagery of the murder scene?
Well, it made me think about this film. I don't know if you've heard of it, called The Wicker Man.
Yes.
It got me thinking, I hope this ends with Matthew McConaughey being burnt in a giant, a wicker man.
Yeah.
Because, I do find, the whole kind of neo-paganism sort of thing to be kind of, an interesting resource for horrific content.
Okay.
Or, Children of the Corn. These kind of, weird, kind of, pagan sacrifice things.
Yeah.
That's a good premise.
Yeah, so I have gone on a website called The Best Book Club Questions to Spark Discussion. Because I don't really know how to do a book club, so I needed some help.
Yes.
So, yeah, we've got some good questions here from this website. So, I'll ask you first, Dylan. Which character did you like the best?
The serious aspect of Matthew McConaughey's character, since obviously, we see him a lot of the old kind of rom-coms, I just have never got my life together.
Fucking clip from Family Guy.
I've seen the film, but that's all I can remember is the Family Guy clip of it. It was interesting. I quite liked him. What's he called again? Ross.
Rusty or something. Yeah.
Rusty. It's quite hard for me to get their names. I just kind of think of them as the actors. But yeah.
Did you like Woody Harrelson as well?
Woody did a good job.
Did you like the dynamic here?
I thought because I did a bit of reading about it as well, and it was interesting how they wanted Matthew to do the other character, and he was like, no, I want to be this one, and he actually requested that Woody come along to team up.
So Dylan, if you had to trade places with one character, who would it be?
It's the woman that got murdered. No, joke. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Good answer.
Great.
Solid.
Really contributing to this book club, Dylan. Christ.
That's the kind of questions you ask at the book club.
Guess the characters' zodiac signs is the next question.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are these questions?
That's funny
coming from?
considering it's about a serial killer.
I told it's from OprahDaily.com.
Ah.
Oprah. Yeah. Oh, there's Oprah Winfrey in the bottom right hand corner. Yeah. So yeah, what do you think the zodiac sign of Rusty is, Michael? Do you know anything about them?
So I do know. So I think maybe he's a Scorpio, because I think Scorpios are kind of academic and a bit depressive. Scorpios are basically goths, I think.
Okay.
So I would guess he's a Scorpio.
Okay. Dylan, this is a question for you.
I'd say you're just asking Michael that, and you're just gonna leave.
Sorry, go on. Give your answer. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. If you don't want to hear my opinion on astrology, then you just say so. But
sorry,
I consider myself a bit of an expert in the field, you see. So
Of course you do. Of course you fucking do.
I'd say definite fire sign because of that. You kind of that nihilism, that pessimism against society, and that definite fire sign. Probably like a Sag or a Taurus or
Revolution.
Or what's the other fire one? Definite fire sign for me.
Michael, how did the setting impact the story?
I would say that the setting kind of gave a little bit of a kind of neo-western feel
Do you know
YouTube
Tarantino?
story.
I've got Tarantino with his movie Django Unchained. He said he coined a new term. Do you know what that was?
Neo-Western.
No, he called it the Southern.
Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
This is kind of like that, I guess.
I mean, it's kind of just the world, it's sort of quite similar to the world we actually have, I suppose.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah, absolutely. And obviously we love Louisiana. It's a very cool state,
The Sunshine State.
The Sunshine State. Yeah. So, Dylan, did the book feel real to you?
Well, the thing is, it's something. It's actually interesting because it kind of the book brings that kind of issue to reality. Like you don't think about you think about these murders happening in your states like like Texas or the states where they've got their guns and that. You don't think of like
Louisiana doesn't. Yeah,
little old Louisiana having like these kind of messed up occult style murderers. So it kind of raises an issue there. It kind of it makes you think, and yeah.
Well, the only occult murders I know of in Louisiana occur in Scooby-Doo and the Adventure on Zombie Island.
Okay.
Is that set in Louisiana, is it?
Did the plot proceed in a way that felt natural? Or did you feel manipulated by the storyline?
Natural progression. Well, the thing is, like, time itself, I think, is linear. So I think that...
No, Dylan. Time is a flat circle.
No, time is
I thought space-time was like a balloon.
Time is like a strict progression of
time is a flat
effects.
Circle.
Things happen in the past, and then after and then we move forwards in time to the future. I don't know. The thing is, I have to
contradicts the main theme of the fucking series. But go on.
Well, it's my opinion. You asked for my opinion, so
Okay, good point. Actually,
before you tell me my opinion's wrong, let's feel free to listen to it.
There are no wrong opinions here at this book club. I apologise. We want to encourage an open...
There are no wrong opinions, only wrong interpretations, as they say.
Good point, yes. We want to encourage an open dialogue. And Dylan disagrees, perhaps, with the main theme of the...
reminds me when I used to, when I was in school, I used to actually do English lit. And, the teacher would be like, there's no wrong answers here. So I'd like, oh, okay, well, this is my interpretation. And it's just like, okay, I don't think so, but thank you for sharing.
That is such a Dylan story, honestly. It's like, yeah, no, I've got the confidence. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, miss, for allowing me to,
Dylan was just starting to believe in himself.
Share my thoughts, and raise my self-esteem. Not quite, Dylan, not quite. Anyway, so last question. This, I guess, will go to you, Michael. Are there any characters you'd like to deliver a lecture to?
A lecture to?
Yeah, if so, who? What would you say?
Well, I mean, I suppose it would have to be Dusty, right?
Rusty.
Rusty. Sorry, yeah, I realised after I said it that I was wrong. I feel like I kind of would like to lecture one of the prostitutes because I feel like they would just be excited to be having a stimulating conversation rather than, having to bang.
Okay, yeah, you're a very thoughtful person for doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you are the type of guy to hire a prostitute, Michael, and then give them a lecture. That is you.
And I could lecture them on Christianity.
Yeah. In the second episode, the nude scene with, do you know the actress's name, Michael?
Yeah, with the kind of big boobs.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I watched that scene a few times.
I didn't recognise the actress, to be honest.
Because I told you her name. I wasn't
looking at her face very much.
I told you her name, Alexandra Daddario.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is, of course, I just find it funny that Woody Harrelson could, because do you think Woody Harrelson is a good-looking guy?
No.
Do you think so, Dylan? Do you think Woody Harrelson's good-looking?
He's punching above his weight. He's punching. But fair play to him.
So that nude scene from Alexander Daddario is one of the most... It's I don't know if infamous is the right word because that implies it's bad, but literally her whole career has been built off that nude scene. That's the case. It is an incredibly famous nude scene, and I thought you guys would definitely pick up on that. But obviously.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, well, I wouldn't. Maybe I wasn't even paying attention to the question.
Probably not.
There was one question where I wanted to mention her, but you were asking Dylan.
Oh, right.
So I can't think.
What did you want to say?
Well, I just wanted to say that she was hot.
That's great. Yeah. So I'm glad you. I'm glad you enjoyed that nude scene. Yeah. That was our True Detective book club. So yeah, did you have a good time, guys?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Great.
Although I will say that it's not as if we were struggling for content.
No.
As in, like, it's not as if like because I'm noticing that we now have like not very much time at all for other stuff.
I know. Right. Let's go on to the topics then. Dylan, you go first.
Well, okay. Well, we'll make
Actually, you know what? No, Michael, go first.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, my one, fortunately, is potentially variable in terms of length. You know, obviously we have fuck, marry, kill, and then I thought to myself, well, what about that? But instead of people, it was about places, and that's when I came up with a new name, which is Live Holiday Nuke.
I like that.
I thought to start off, for me, I was thinking we could do the kind of places that we're from, you know, like in terms of like, when I say from, I mean like born and raised, you know, and obviously I don't think this is giving too much away because you can tell from our accents, just in general terms. Obviously, Luke, you're from the Northwest, I'm from the home counties, and Dylan is, of course, from the South Coast. So, with all that said...
Sorry, Michael,
I was waiting
have to correct you there.
Considering my accurate description of those places, so what do you think? Live, holiday, nuke.
So I'll go first. Obviously, I'd like to live here, where I live right now, because Milton Keynes. No offense, Michael.
Oh, hang on.
Just,
is that?
just,
hang on. Just
I think
stop.
actually people do know where I live specifically. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think we've literally mentioned it like 6 times.
Death letters through the door. But okay.
Yeah.
Milton Keynes, Michael. It's just it's just a bunch of roundabouts. Like there's nothing to do.
Everyone says it's just a bunch of roundabouts, but they always forget about the roads in between.
And of course, Dylan, you live in a place which is incredibly expensive and filled with Southerners, but the weather is probably nicer. Well, maybe not nicer, but there's more destinations to go from where you live. I don't know what the tourism is in Milton Keynes. I think Michael has said because there's no history, it wouldn't be good. So honestly, I would nuke Milton Keynes. And another reason is that the Red Bull Formula One factory is there. So I think that'd be a nice outcome as well if that got nuked.
Yeah. I mean,
preferably when Max Verstappen was visiting, you know, to check up on the car.
I have a problem with you saying that Milton. I mean, not that I'm from Milton Keynes, but I have a problem with you saying it has no history because obviously it has 2 very historic things.
Bletchley.
The first one, being Bletchley Park, and the second one, obviously, being the home to the Dons.
Home to Wimbledon. I knew he was going to say that. Yeah. Milton Keynes, people forget.
There is no Wimbledon. It is MK Dons. You are now MK Dons. Get over it.
People forget Milton Keynes did actually win the FA Cup in 1989. People forget that.
Yes.
But yeah, so Michael, you go next, I guess.
Yeah. So I would just say that obviously, I think for holiday you have to go South Coast because it's the hottest place and it's also by the sea. And I know, like, I just in my head, all of the Northwest Sea is just polluted. Like that's kind of how I imagine it. It probably isn't, but that's just how it is in my head.
I mean,
just
it's
like
obviously not. What do you mean oil? What is this oil tanker thing? You know?
Well, I just imagine all of like the kind of Northwest as being like just this heavily industrial, like it's just all docks and all that. Basically, like the East Thames.
You follow politics, right? You understand about the industrialization of, like, you know, you have the fucking Rust Belt in America. You have something very similar in the north of England. Like
no, it's kept going.
Yeah, there's no
I believe
coal
the Northerners
mines.
are just complaining.
There's no coal mines. There's no factories.
No, they've got the chimney sweeps up. I like to imagine
chimney
the
sweeps
North is still
Cockney
stuck
stuff.
in the Victoria. Okay, whatever. Anyway, the point is, either way, I wouldn't want to really go on holiday there.
That's
I
fair.
guess, you know, I'm going to have the rather kind of boring response as well of actually saying, see, I would like to live where I live, which I know people are like, oh, well, you know, Milton Keynes. But there are some counterpoints, which is that, you know, it's got good train connections.
You know what? So does the place where I live as well.
Well, you know, and also, it's like nice and central.
So's the place where I live as well.
So anyway, the point is that I'm going to, seeing as where Luke lives has none of those things, by his own admission,
By my own admission.
I'm going to nuke that. and live where I live.
Great.
Dylan, are you going to buck the trend? See, I want to know where you would holiday. Actually,
I would live where I've originally lived. So
No, Dylan. It's where you live now. You're on the south coast.
Okay,
You're literally on the southern cliffs of Dover.
where you were born and raised, where you spent your entire life, is where.
I would holiday where I live. I would live back up in sunny, rainy Yorkshire. And
well, Dylan, you have to go to the northwest.
That's not an option, Dylan.
Yeah, if you're going to say that,
I was going to bomb that.
Okay, well, hey Dylan, you know what? At the end of the day, Milton Keynes.
You know what?
It's close enough to Yorkshire.
I was going to bomb Luke's place. Oh, so I've got to choose between the northwest, the south coast, and Milton Keynes.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
What the fuck did you think we were doing? You fucking idiot.
I'd like to see how Dylan plays Fuck, Marry, Kill. Just mentions a random person.
Why would you want to bomb where I live, Dylan? It's the north. I mean, you are being a true southerner wanting to bomb it.
No, but actually, to be fair, a real northerner would be very kind of they would hate other
because
northerners.
it's Lancashire County.
Lancashire,
so
yeah, exactly.
death to the red rose.
That's a good point.
Yes,
actually.
Luke does live in
also,
Lancashire County.
I'm killing two birds with one stone because I'm probably in the aftermath of the explosion. It's going to hit Manchester, and I'm hoping I'd hit kind of not the red part, but I'm hoping I hit the blue part. You see,
the blue part is very.
Dylan, if you want to do that, actually, you'd have to nuke everywhere else.
The blue part.
The only place you wouldn't nuke is Manchester.
Yeah, good point.
The blue part is very is very small, Dylan. I'm not sure you'd manage to hit it without damaging the other parts of Manchester.
I'll stay put where I am then, and I'll holiday in Milton Keynes. It seems like a nice place to holiday.
It's confirmed you're a southern Dylan. I know Yorkshire and Lancashire have a rivalry, but any person from the north.
Actually, to be fair, I did enjoy my brief stint up in Lancaster. Actually, no, I probably would holiday up there actually, but it. I mean, to be fair, you go on
Why
holidays.
Why would you live up here? I thought you'd definitely choose to live up here.
I don't know. I'd want to live back in Yorkshire. That's the thing, but that's not on the table, as you said before.
Yeah. Anyway, so the important thing is that those are my things. What I really want.
Sorry, Dylan. Who did you nuke at the end? Sorry, just want to.
Who did you nuke?
I don't know. I think I didn't nuke anybody. I've got to nuke somebody.
You got to nuke. Yeah. Well, to be fair, Dylan, you were all over the place.
Yeah.
You literally started off saying you were going to live where you are now. And then suddenly, you started off saying you were going to holiday where you live now. Yeah. But then suddenly it became you're going to live where you live now.
I probably would holiday where I live now.
Okay. Then where would you nuke?
It's a temporary solution. I see. I'd probably have to nuke. I'd either nuke you or Luke. But that's the thing.
Obviously. Yeah. Those are the two options, yeah.
Well,
Dylan, would it help if I said that I would not be offended if you nuked Milton Keynes?
I'll nuke you then.
Okay, there we go. Good. I could tell that you didn't want to.
The thing is, I thought he was a true northerner. I thought there's no way Dylan's going to nuke the north, but obviously.
Oh, but wrong. No, I the thing is, but I want to preserve Yorkshire.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
All these other shitholes, they can just Hull as well. I'd definitely nuke Hull like that. Well, I mean, I know that's technically part of Yorkshire, but it's not really. I'd nuke the shit out of Hull. It's not a place I'd like to spend Christmas.
It's the Humber. So that doesn't really count. Yeah,
it's bomb on
the thing
side.
Is the
sorry anyone listening that's from the Humber. I feel like I'm the only person that actually acknowledges our listeners and likes to try and draw out their own personal.
I hate our listeners.
But yes, Hull is more on the east. It's not really in the north. That's why I consider it anyway. But
Hull and Hell share 3 letters.
Yeah, great. So you proposed before, Michael, Miami, New York, and LA as well. In terms of nuke, live or vacation, definitely nuke Miami because of all of those Cubans. Yes, Cubans who came over there who hates Castro for taking away
counter-revolutionaries.
Yeah, taking away their slaves. That's why they hate Castro. Then I'd go nuke Miami. It's going to get destroyed by climate change anyway. So no issue there.
That's true.
And I would holiday in LA, and I'd live in New York. That's pretty easy, I think.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Actually, I would say that's a pretty good option.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it has to be. I mean, obviously New York can get cold, but
to save time, I'm going to agree with Luke.
Right. So yeah, let's rate the topic then. Michael, you go.
Well, I felt like it was a really... I feel like, admittedly, it was somewhat handicapped by the fact that somebody wanted us to talk about True Detective, such we didn't have enough time. And with all that said, I'm going to give myself an 8 for solid discussion potential.
Okay,
Okay.
Dylan.
I liked it, but I feel like it went on a bit too long. So I guess
That was your fault, Dylan, for not bloody...
so
I hate you so much.
I give it a 7.
Okay, yeah, I think a 7 is a fair rating. So that gives Michael a score of 22, a respectable score, you know. But yeah, so Dylan, let's go with you next.
Okay. Well, I recently got over a bit of a trauma of mine the other day. You know, like those when I was a little kid, I used to be terrified of these. You know, like those adverts that appear on the telly that like tell you like not to do things.
You mean like public service announcements?
That's it, yeah. So I recently, you know, like I used to be terrified.
I'm going to clean out my ear while you're talking.
Oh, because it's not interesting to you.
To be honest, Dylan, it doesn't sound that interesting. I don't
know,
but
it's also because I actually like my ear is like really blocked, and I'm going to do the I think medically advised solution of just shoving things in my ear until it's better.
Okay, you do that, Michael.
Great. This is a great topic to talk about. But yeah, and I just wanted to share in kind of your opinions on the or like any kind of previous stories of like you know, like I feel now like you know, I'm not gonna drink and drive. I will always wear a seatbelt in the car, that sort of thing. I'll kill my speed, not kill children or whatever. But yeah, it's
that's good. The youth centre will be very happy to hear that.
They'll be very happy to hear that. But no, I mean, yeah, it's just been an interesting thing for me to kind of rewatch this kind of. It's almost like, you know, like when you revisit something that scared you when you were younger, and then you realise, oh, actually, it's not as scary. It's like when Christopher Robin and like Winnie the Pooh, like he went to Skull, and they were like very scared when they went to save him, but then they realised actually it wasn't as scary as they thought it would be. But yeah, anyway, I just, you know, did you have any experiences like any kind of traumatic experiences when you were younger?
Well, I haven't, but Michael told me he got raped by his uncle, but I don't know if that qualifies really.
So for me, it's just got to be the fact that when I went to Disney World, I don't know if you've heard of it, it was actually Disneyland, Paris, and I went on this thing called Space Mountain. I was like scared when I was a kid because it was, you know, all dark and like all over the place and blah blah blah. And then recently I was like, well, you know, it can't have been that scary. Like it's Disneyland, you know, it's, you would not really think of that, you know, it's for kids. It's, you know, I probably was just scared because I was very young. So then I went and looked at it, and I like watched some like POV footage that someone had filmed while they were on it, and it was still, oh yeah, I'm not surprised I was scared, because literally it's like, I don't know if you've ever been on this ride, but you're like staring up, and then literally it's just like, it just goes and you just shoot up, and then you get like, it just immediately plunges into darkness, and then everyone on the ride just starts screaming. And I thought to myself, so essentially it's kind of the opposite. You were talking about like things where you were scared of them as a kid, and then you look at them in hindsight and like, oh, that's not too bad. This is the opposite.
Right.
I was scared of this as a kid. Look back and I was like, oh wait, no, I was right to be terrified.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I probably got the right reaction because it probably made me safer as a kid.
Anything else to say, guys?
Well, we've not heard yours yet.
I don't have any traumatic experiences.
No, try again.
I can't.
Come on, Luke. You got it, Luke. We got to get you to open up about
That's
this.
such a happy.
You got to make one up then.
I had such a happy, whimsical childhood. Oh no! Oh God, Mr. Burton, how could you?
Oh dear.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I once got stabbed in my leg with a bike pedal. I don't know. My childhood was, you know, it was like Christopher Robin's childhood, to use that analogy. Christopher Robin was getting abused, and therefore he created this magical world inside his head, featuring Winnie the Pooh and all that. That's correct, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's this thing about how all the Winnie the Pooh characters are just like different types of depression. And like Christopher Robin's
Well, I
got
thought it
all
was
of
like
them.
different emotions.
Like different emotions, but like
because it was like
emotions.
Eeyore's depressed,
Yeah.
and I think like Tigger's hyperactivity,
ADHD.
Rabbit is Piglet's anxiety. Pooh is being is I guess eating disorder. Kanga is battered housewife syndrome. I don't know. I just said that because she's like a woman. Because she's like a mum. I don't know.
Tigger is Tigger is racism.
No, I already said Tigger's. Oh no.
Well, Rabbit,
wait,
Rabbit was
what-
like
so-
Rabbit was OCD.
Autism? Oh, OCD. Yeah, that makes
Oh my
sense.
garden!
So, like,
Tigger, get out of my garden!
yeah. I feel like Owl's like senility.
Get
like,
out of my
dementia,
garden.
'cause he's-
Get out of my garden, you filthy tiger. Okay, right. I think on that note, we should conclude Dylan's topic. So, Dylan, do you give yourself a rating, please?
Well, it was originally a 5, but that Winnie the Pooh discussion has elevated it to a strong 6, even a 7. No, a strong 6.
Okay, Michael.
I'll give it a 7
Oh,
thank you.
wow.
because
Okay.
because I'm a hero.
I was also going to give it a 6, but yeah. Damn, you got close to... Did you get close, Dylan? Oh, you're 3 off. Yeah.
I quite like
Yeah.
I quite like it when someone gives you a higher rating than you gave yourself. That's made my day. That.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're welcome.
What a day you've been having then. So my topic, do you know, guys, do you know what football tournament's going on right now?
Oh, I got asked this.
Isn't it
we got-
the Nations
I
League?
got asked this at work. It's like, oh, what's going on at the moment? Oh, Wimbledon. No, something else. And then I kind of jokingly said, oh, the Women's Euros. And Spurs was like, yes, that's the tournament I was talking about. It's like, oh, okay. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, the women's.
Nice.
So the thing is, I didn't know this was starting until like the first game. I don't know. I just had no idea this was going on. And where's it being hosted, guys? You know that?
The land of the
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So England are hosting the Women's Euros, which again I had no idea. Like we're hosting this tournament.
That is quite funny.
Yeah, this is crazy. But yeah, so my topic was going to be about how, well, essentially, guys, this might be a bit of controversial topic. So just close your ears a bit if you get offended very easily. But I can't.
Oh, let's hope the loony left aren't listening.
Yes, let's hope they aren't. I don't like women's football. I don't.
You're not allowed to say that.
I don't respect women's football. That's what I've said. What I've said.
You don't feel like it should be sanctioned by FIFA.
Yeah, you can sanction it, but it's just hilarious they have this international tournament. Do you know what the scoreline between England and Norway was today? Because they played today.
I don't know, 2-0?
No. I like how we don't know. We just have no idea. But no, England, Norway. Do you know which city it was in, Dylan? You should know.
It was in. I think it was in. Am I right to say it was in Brighton
It was in Brighton, of course.
at the Amex Stadium?
Yeah, the Amex. England won 8-0 today against
shit.
Norway.
No way.
8? Yeah, Norway. Yeah. But here's the thing. I can respect women's tennis. So I
Yeah,
can respect
but
a whole bunch
why
of...
do you respect
What?
women's tennis? But why do
Because-
you respect women's tennis?
Because if I played against Serena Williams or whoever's the best at tennis now, because it's not her, it's some, fucking Czechoslovakian who's
Emma
named...
Raducanu.
No, well, she's not the best. She got knocked out in the second round, of course, Dylan.
Mm.
But basically, I can respect them. Do you know why? Do you know why I
They're
respect them?
fit.
Because they take a stand for something, and if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
It's because if I played tennis against them, I'd lose.
You would lose.
I'd lose if I played a tennis match against them. I'd lose if I played a fucking golf tournament against women golfers. I don't know, just thinking random sports.
I mean, you probably would because these are professional athletes.
Yes, these are exactly, Dylan. However, if I played women's football, I would become the greatest player of all time. And
it's almost like you're saying, who's the current world champions?
Germany, maybe, I don't know, USA.
I think it's USA. Imagine,
That would be very.
imagine if they were to play, say, the under-17s American under-17s team, the boys under-17s team, how that would play out. Surely the American women's team would defeat them with ease.
You see, Dylan, maybe not. In fact, yeah, it might be the other way around. But the thing is, they have the WNBA, of course, and those women are very skilled. I know you
Is
Family
having
Guy joke.
this minor skill worth being so unattractive? That's for the fan to decide.
Yeah. That's why she commands $7,000 a year.
But did you see actually? Because
They're very good though.
in women's basketball, that's for the fan to decide. But the capacity at Old Trafford when England played, I think it was Austria in the first game. Obviously, do you know what the capacity was?
Was it 70,000?
68,000.
Oh wow, they didn't even get that. Wow,
They
still
nearly filled up Old Trafford. I mean, more
7,000
people.
short. 7,000 short. But yeah, the thing is, this is why I can't respect women's football. All right, honestly, because I can't. There's so much money in the women's game now, but I just watch. I'm like, I would easily just walk into this team and like be the best, just because of the fact that men are different to women. It's not that I'm that great at football, and it's the same for every fucking person who could be like a semi-pro, professional footballer is exactly the same.
What if you were to turn up to like training and say, "I identify as female"?
Oh, here we
go. You
there
could
we
be
go.
added to the team.
Well, honestly,
I was about to see this whole time. I was like looking forward to like when
Of
I was
course you
asked
were.
my opinion, and then I was going to say in a hilarious way, I was going to say, "Well, I have no interest in talking about the biological difference between men and women," and then everyone was going to go, "Oh, ha, 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 ha.
Yeah.
Ha, 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 ha. Isn't that funny?"
Yeah, isn't that
That was going to be my
Like,
plan.
Yeah,
I feel
honestly,
bad. I'd
I'd like trans women to get involved in women's football because then actually
Because then they'd be sexy.
Then it's just going to be England A and England B.
it would be watchable then.
That's quite funny, actually. Like, you're supporting it because it's just like part of your long con of just having two men's tournaments.
Yes, we get €2 instead of just €1. Yes, that are
That would actually, to be fair, that would actually be a win now I think about
yeah,
it.
exactly. But that's the thing. I remember, it really what stands out to me a lot is, of course, I played futsal at university, and there was also a women's futsal team for one of the years I played there. They're very skilled, like the women's futsal players. They're skillful. The skillful as the male players. But like physically, obviously, there's a difference. And I remember, like, we were playing with them one time, like in training, and there was a bunch of women's. It was all mixed. There was female players in our team, and I remember I got the ball, and I was going to pass out to the wing. There was this really talented female futsal player who was passing to. She's one of the best one, and I because we're attacking, so I lay it off in front of her, to like go and get the ball. And
she's too slow, Chickamauga.
literally, she was too slow. It was oh, she's not going to get that. Oh no, it's gone out for a kick in as it is, and it's just like, oh wow,
Yeah.
it's just again, it was a pass that I thought nothing of. It's just like, but yeah, that's the difference right there between.
Yeah.
It's just kind of jarring when you see like these athletes.
Jarring.
Yeah, jarring. I'm sorry. Is jarring the American version?
No, I just say that. I just used to say that to wind up Scott.
Oh right. Not his real name. Yeah.
Not his real name, of course.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh yeah, I could demolish a team of our Trinity Church football team, Dylan. We'd win the women's Euros.
Even though we've not even got 11 players.
Yeah, there's like 8 of us. We're still. Oh, but yeah. Obviously, yeah. Again, it's different to like tennis or like even, I don't know, fucking darts.
But is it though? I mean, I suppose like
yes, it is.
a male.
Well,
probably
you got to know the limitation for women in darts, though, is that obviously like their kind of alcohol tolerance.
Good point.
McEnroe said that Serena Williams is the best female tennis player, and then he got cancelled for it because everyone was like, "Why'd you got to say female tennis player? Why can't you just say tennis
Why
player?"
can't she
Yeah.
be the best tennis player? Why do you have to like make it about gender?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like going back to my original point, Serena Williams, of course, would destroy me at tennis, even though I can play a bit. And
Well,
it's
I sorry, keep going.
no. I'm just gonna say.
But would John McEnroe destroy you?
Oh, how
That's the
old is
real
he?
question, isn't it? Probably pretty
Yeah,
old.
I mean, I'd like to fancy my chances against him if he's like 70. Yeah, if he's 70.
I used
Just
to
die
think-
on the. You would win because he would just die.
Yes, just play a
would've
drop
thought-
shot. That's it.
I used to think that Serena Williams was a man until she won a
Great.
Grand Slam while pregnant.
Great, that's fantastic. That's fantastic, Dylan. Yeah, you.
But
you like-
that's why she's one of the greatest athletes of all time. She won a tennis tournament whilst pregnant.
I mean, you're
like
being
one of the
sarc-
actual Grand Slams. No,
you're
I'm
being-
actually. I
But
sound.
remember that time
but
when she got
I keep
really
saying,
angry because she cheated?
Yeah, she
and I
cheated.
think the viewers need to know this as well. Sometimes, because again, I like to acknowledge the fact that we have people listening to our podcast. But sometimes I might sound like I'm being sarcastic, but I'm not. I just have this kind of sarcastic delivery of lines. But no, I actually meant that when I said she's one of the greatest athletes of all time because she won a
Yeah.
Grand Slam tournament while she was pregnant.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, so yeah, that's it. Again, I don't really. I don't have anything against women's football per se. I just can't respect it. Like I just can't get into it. I'm just not going to watch it. And again, it's different. I'm not. I'll happily watch the Wimbledon final.
Yeah,
if
the
somebody's
women's
in it I've
final.
heard of. Yeah, sorry, the women's. If Raducanu was in, I'd watch that. Yeah.
Oh, I remember actually. I ran home one night to actually watch the US Open
Oh,
final.
you're a simp. You're a fucking simp, Dylan.
No, I wanted to see it on Amazon Prime. Yeah, but
Right.
we need to live in a culture where instead of saying the Euros and the women's Euros, why can't we just call them both the Euros? Maybe a challenge for me because I just realised I've never watched a women's football match in its entirety.
Oh,
Maybe
Dylan,
that
Dylan,
would be a good challenge for us.
this takes me back. I forgot to mention this, but yeah, this takes me back to when I was a kid. Literally, when I was 8 years old, and I remember hearing it was like a bank holiday, and like the women's FA Cup final was on, and Arsenal were in it. I think they were playing like Leeds because Arsenal's women's are incredible, and I was
They
like,
are the Invincibles.
I was so excited. I was like, oh great, I get to watch football. I get to watch fucking football on like free on the BBC, and it's the FA Cup final. I didn't really care that it was the women's FA Cup final. And then I remember again, 8-year-old me, I sat down and watched it, and I was just so disappointed by the level. Can a child be prejudiced? I'd argue no.
Yes.
No.
Was
That's
Hitler
why Scout
prejudiced
was
as a
able to say
child?
the N word.
Yeah, Scout could say the
I
N
bet he
word.
wasn't.
Yeah. No. Again, I don't want to be disrespectful. I just don't respect the sport. But
So,
Yeah.
don't want to
There you
be
go.
disrespectful, but disrespect.
yeah, exactly. Right. So
You know what? I like the idea of
Fucking
women's
hell.
football.
Yeah, no, look, I did it as an 8-year-old kid, Dylan. I literally did not care that it was the women's game, and then I watched it. But anyway, and again, that was the best fucking team in the whole country. So let's review the topic, or rate it, I should say. Dylan, you go first.
I'd also like to say that I'm a feminist at heart.
Great.
I give Luke's topic. Actually, it's an interesting discussion. It's a good discussion. Actually, I think an 8, worthy of an 8.
Oh. Okay, Michael.
I think it was interesting. I think a little bit. I guess what's what I'm looking for. Sexist.
No, because I get
no,
it. It's
it's
not
fine.
about.
No.
It's about the sport.
No, it's fine. No. But I think I'll just go for a 7.
Okay.
safe
Just
7.
be a little modest. Just a
You know
7.
what, guys? I'm gonna go for an 8. And do you know what that means? It means I
It means that you
I
win
win by a
one.
fucking point.
I don't like this.
Shut up, Bill. I gave it the same as you. We both gave it 8.
But why did you give it the same as me?
Yeah, you know what, Dylan? It's because you're a god, and I listen to everything you say. So yeah, you happy now? You got what you wanted to hear. Anyway, let's do our final thoughts. Great, Dylan, you go first.
You know what? Women are equal to men.
Great, Michael.
So Superman sees Wonder Woman sunbathing naked, and he thinks, I'm gonna have sex with her so quick that she won't even realize what's happening, and then I'll get away with it. So he goes down, and then Wonder Woman's like, did you hear something? And then the Invisible Man, who was lying on top of her having sex with her, is like, yeah, my asshole really hurts.
That's. I like that. That's funny. Yeah. So my final thought is next week, guys. It's a while since we've done some gay songs, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, it is actually.
It's
very
a
long
while,
one.
and you know what? I'm open to suggestions, but I got an idea of what we could do next week.
Let's do that.
I just feel a bit mean going for my suggestion over yours, because I know I really
Okay,
upset
then.
you.
So, yeah, my final thought is we're doing gay rap next week. So yeah, gay rap song parodies. So join us for that. Who have you been, Michael?
I've been
I've been Luke. Thanks for listening to The Pope is Gay, episode 44, and goodbye.
Oh, and I've been Dylan, by the way.
Shut up.
Guten Tag.
Great.